Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yesterday we had a nice bounce off our support level at the mid point of the range. We did say again, I think yesterday morning, that we basically we were trading below it, but we only needed to close above 55,000 for us to basically be getting supported at this level, and then that would obviously be bullish, which it clearly was. Took us straight up, pretty much in a straight line. Obviously a lot of momentum in this candle, as you can see, so it did manage to blast us through this, fully through this resistance level. The lower side obviously being 57.5 and the higher side being 58,500. So yeah, above that we are currently back testing that area, so that is not obviously the worst thing that you'd want to see, but yeah, back testing this. So if we can get supported here, then yeah, we can actually price action can populate this area, and then potentially have a go at new all-time highs. So yeah, potentially looking bullish. I mean, a lot of it does come down to whether we do basically hold this support level, or hold this level as support, get supported at this level, or do we come back below it. If you want my guess and what I think will happen, I think I personally, not that I want to bias anyone's opinions, I think we're going to lose this level and come back into this range. A lot of that is based on this. Obviously, the Fed promised a load of, basically promised stimulus, I think, into 2023, but obviously it left out lots of details on exactly levels of what he was going to do. But yeah, either way, you can see the bond market is rallying here. So this could start to really start to accelerate to the upside. Looking like we are going to come and tag this at some point soon, and it could come sooner than you think, and then just the pace of that move could spook markets a bit, and that is kind of playing into more just general sideways to down for these markets. Well, even just sideways within a range. The range obviously ideally being 52k to 58k, maybe even obviously up to the highs. I mean, if we stay at this level and trade near these highs, I mean, we're obviously going to make new all-time highs, but it would be in the face of what is happening to the 10-year. Even if Bitcoin just maintains this 46k level and trades sideways in this range, I personally would think that is good going. Basically, there's stocks as well. You can see stocks still hanging up there pretty high, looking pretty good. Obviously taking yesterday on the chin. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance as well. We'll quick look at that. As you can see, it is still just playing around in this zone, and the main one we look at, or the main one I look at, is this Ethereum Bitcoin pairing. And as you can see, looking like we were trying to make progress yesterday. Not sure why the annotations aren't showing. They disappeared off everything. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong one, I believe. That is why. So let's go back to this one. Yeah, this one should be my annotated Bitcoin one. It should be. Have I just lost all my annotations here? Yeah, here obviously is fine. So if you go to this is going to have my annotation, surely. Yes, it is. Can I just go back? Wait. This will be it. Yeah, that's that one sorted. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, Ethereum Bitcoin, yeah, looking like we're going to try and make some progress, but we pretty much got slammed down with this move up in Bitcoin, which is just, that's pretty much how it works. And when Bitcoin moves quickly, like we moved up here, Ethereum can't keep up, so we got whacked down again. So yeah, Ethereum literally just not liking the situation at the moment. But I do have to look at it in the overall context of this wider move. We had a big move up. We've had a nice retrace. So if we do eventually break out to the upside from here, it won't look too bad. And then we are potentially then looking for another nice big move to the upside, taking out this high. So all is not lost, but clearly all is not gained yet. But we are obviously playing with like a move lower. So playing with a potential move lower. We've also got this horizontal, which we're basically at now. And then we've got this lower level as well, potential target to the downside. But ultimately, like I said, I am bullish on Ethereum. We have got a lot of uncertainty around it at the moment, just with the forks and whatnot. So and the miners. So yeah, that's obviously weighing on price. But if that does resolve positively, I honestly expect this to go on an insane run, potentially to the top of this channel. The USD pairing is just holding up there, not looking too bad. I mean, this chart is basically useless to me, because we look at where Bitcoin's going and we look at where Ethereum Bitcoin's going, and this is just a derivative of that. There's no real point in looking at this. But yeah, you can see, are we potentially painting a bit of a head and shoulders here? Are we going to come down and test 1600 again? We could do. Obviously, there's your level. If we lose 1750, potential 1600 incoming. If we break 1850 and hold above there, then yeah, potential 2k and 2k plus incoming. So yes, let's have a look at silver. How is silver doing? Yeah, I mean, if we just look at this over a longer period of time, after this pump up to $30 because of the I believe this was the Wall Street Bets crowd, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. That was where we just missed the $30, wasn't it? This was the Wall Street Bets crowd. But yeah, either way, after this initial pump up here, we've literally been trading sideways here, not really doing anything since basically August last year. So yeah, we will be looking for a big move in this. Yep. So obviously, you know that my guess is to the upside, but I don't wanna put any bias on anyone else's views. So yeah, that is all. Yeah, gold. In fact, we'll have a look at gold. Gold, just what an absolute disaster gold is for the gold holders. Yeah, very close to that target. Do I think we can bounce off this level and actually fully and formally get into this zone? Yeah, I think we can. But either way, this trade from down here to up here was pretty obvious. But yeah, still potentially got room to move up into here anyway. But yeah, it's just there can be no doubt now that Bitcoin is taken away from capital that could potentially be going into gold. There's literally no, that it just goes without saying now. And yeah, Peter Schiff is fully and formally wrecked now. So yeah, just he will just keep selling his services anyway, and I'm sure he's still making just as much money anyway. Just maybe not as much as he could been, but making just as much as he had been, if not more anyway. So yeah, I'm sure he is fine, basically being the Bitcoin pantomime villain for his own marketing and PR purposes. So yeah, anyway, we've all got to make a living, haven't we? So yeah, back to Bitcoin. We'll have a look at those stochastics. We'll have a look at them. 4 hour has moved up nicely. Has obviously aided this move up. I'm guessing obviously 10 and 12 are going to be looking a lot better now. Yeah, I mean 10 hours turned back up now and has got plenty of room to run. 12 hour looking to turn back up. Daily is still coming down though. 2 day I assume will still be coming. Oh no, sorry, 2 day pointing up as well. 3 day pointing up. So actually we really do have a pretty overall quite bullish read. 5 day TD9 as well here to look at. Previous ones pretty much won roughly whilst obviously kind of like try to ignore a lot of the lines, looking a bit complicated here. But yeah, TD9 here on the 5 day did call downwards. TD9 here did call sideways. Nearly got the TD9 there, did call sideways to down. TD9 there did cause sideways. TD9 there on the 5 day did cause downwards, and we are at a 5 day TD sequential 9. So like I said, not necessarily going to cause downward price movement, but certainly sideways price movement. And if we kind of look at this, yeah, I mean it just looks anywhere between basically the levels we're at now and 46k just looks perfectly fine fine and dandy for sideways price action. Obviously taking out the high of this 9 would basically be your trigger for upside, which literally is basically 62, the all-time high that we had as a target also. So that would invalidate this 5-day 9, but not many 5-day 9s have been invalidated in the past. So obviously this one kind of did here, but we did ultimately, it was basically sideways, but you can see we did have a pretty severe move down here. So a move literally from 20,000 to 16,000. But yeah, 5-day 9, be careful. Let's have a look, see if we've got any showing up in elsewhere. Nope, not here. Daily, obviously the one we've looked at before. Looks like we've had the pullback of that. It looks like we are going to continue upwards. So yeah, daily's not looking too bad. But yeah, overall, I still will reserve my my view. Is that even the right terminology? I still basically will stick with my view that we are basically just going to be trading sideways within a range. I can't exactly pinpoint what that range would be because I'm not psychic, but I do think basically between 46 and 58. Obviously we're above 58 presently, but yeah, between 46 and 58 is I think where we are going to potentially spend most of the price action for most of the next month is what is my guess. But yeah, I mean, could I be wrong? Yeah, definitely could be wrong. Could we have basically a massive uncontrolled sell-off in the bond market and basically a bit of a tantrum in wider markets that drag us down? Yeah, we certainly could. Could we just have more euphoric upside and break to the upside? Yeah, we certainly could. But I personally think both of those scenarios are just less likely than just sideways within that range. But yeah, we will see what happens. 5-day TD sequential giving us like a potential like 1 to 4 5-day candles. So that is obviously 5 to 20 days. So potentially the best part of a month of sideways. Maybe even down. Obviously sideways is well, the best case scenario is just invalidate and continue on upwards. But obviously then your second best case scenario is sideways. But then potentially we could get a decent sell-off from that. So there you go. But I personally do think a sell-off down to 46. If we look at the 5-day, it looks a bit crazy like this, doesn't it? If we look at the 5-day, a sell-off down to 46k, which is basic. I know it's difficult to see what we've got on here. Sell-off down to here doesn't look too bad anyway in the bigger context of things anyway. So even the 5-day giving us a sell-off down to 46k would look fine to me. Any lower than that, and we are pretty much in trouble. We are in trouble. Yeah, any lower than 46k, then yeah, we will be in trouble. But obviously, we don't really need to discuss that at the moment. so there you go, guys. Remember, this is not. Oh, one last thing. The good old super trend indicator has gone bullish. This wants to load. It has gone bullish, as you can see. Got us along at basically 57.5. So yeah, 57.5. That did obviously go up to nearly 60k. Yeah, 59.5, as you can see. You can see we are potentially coming to down to back test that entry. And then obviously the super trend sell line is coming up pretty rapidly, currently sat at 56.5k. But yeah, basically super trend telling us that we're bullish, looking for more upside here. So yep, there you go, long 57.5k. So yeah, just thought I'd show you guys that. So yeah, thanks for listening. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys later.